This is Balik Bayaning Tatay. Welcome, fellow tatays, daddies, or papa, dad, or whatever your kids call you. I am so excited to start this vlog, actually, to start this page, because I know I can learn so much from you as much as you can learn from me. And actually, I think even more. So, why did I decide to start this? Personally, I believe the world needs a new generations of fathers um, to lessen, if not stop, the crisis in fatherhood that that is happening in the world now. Um, Actually, Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI, when he was still a cardinal, wrote this in his book, The God of Jesus Christ. He said there that the crisis of fatherhood, which we are living through today, constitutes the heart of the human crisis that is threatening us, where fatherhood no longer appears as anything other than a biological accident without a human recourse, or where it appears as a tyranny to be rejected. We find a wound deep in the fiber of human existence. So basically, it means that in some part of the society, they see fathers now as not as as crucial foundations of the family, but in some society they see them as merely a biological requirement, no, for women to get pregnant. Also, in some society they see fathers as tyrants, those people who their families or kids or wives think that the father is someone who tells them what to do, is a dictator, wherein in fact the real truth about fatherhood is the father is not merely a biological requirement. He's not the tyrant of the family, but rather the father is the leader, the provider, the protector of the family. According to a survey I read that has been conducted by the U.S. Census Bureau, they said a child raised in a father-absent home has 4 times likely to suffer poverty, more likely to have behavioral problems, 7 times more likely to get pregnant as a teen, more likely to drop out of school, commit a crime, and go to prison. Then, in a book titled Fatherless America, David Blackenhorn, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, he said, tonight about 40% of children in the Western world will go to sleep in homes in which their fathers do not live. Fatherlessness is the most harmful demographic trend of this generation. It is the leading cause of declining child well being in our society. It is also the engine driving our most urgent social problems in children and adults alike. If this trend continues, fatherlessness is likely to change the shape of our society. Yes, most of these commentaries and studies were done in the US, but we cannot deny the fact that the impact of fatherlessness is huge. Not only in Western countries, not only in America, but in the Philippines and other countries as well. In the Philippines, there are so many reasons why there's fatherlessness. No, so first you have separations. Second is no father parenting, wherein let's say two women, partner women, decide to have a child through IVF, in vitro, or through adoption. And then you also have the physically present but emotionally absent father. And then of course OFW fathers. I just want to uh, I just want to make a point that I am not here to talk about the morality of any of those reasons. I am focusing on the Filipino family and specifically the OFW father. And I will also want to add this disclaimer: I am not a certified family expert, okay, but I have family experience. So let me share some details about myself. Um, so I grew up in an OFW family. No, my father spent 20 years in Saudi Arabia. I myself am an OFW. I've been an OFW now, like what, for 14 years, more than 14 years. I've been married for 11 years. I have two kids, a daughter who's 10 years old. So basically, I've been a father for 10 years. And then recently, we were blessed with a second child. Um, he's turning 5 months now. I'm currently based in Dubai, UAE. I would say we have this typical OFW setup, no? So pre-COVID-19, I normally come home or go home sa Pilipinas for 2 or 3 times a year. Did my wife and I choose this setup willfully? Of course not. We did not. We were forced to make this decision years ago because of the bad decisions that I made earlier, which I am hoping to share with you as well in the future, in upcoming episodes, I would say. Personally, and this is my own opinion, I believe the family, which includes the father, the mother, and the children, uh, it is made uh, it is made they are made to be together. I think God designed the family for all of them to be together, and the father needs to be in and within the family. He has this God-given role as a provider, a leader, and protector of the family. And I believe one of the main reasons why our society has so much ills is because of the absent father, the father who has lost his image as the superhero of the family. Perhaps you're asking the same questions that I had before. Let's say, bro, OFW nga, di ba? Paano ko magagampanan yung sinasabi mo na mga roles ko na yun? Once a year nga lang ako umuwi ng Pilipinas. O kaya, bro, ang hirap ng buhay sa Pinas, no? Um, Hirap makahanap ng work tsaka magandang sweldo. Tapos may utang ka pang binabayaran. I feel you. I've been there. But here's the thing. God can use your situation to change your life. What do I mean? Minsan kasi, or madalas, we end up in not so good situations because of our own decisions and not because God placed you there. For example, personally, I think our family would not be in this OFW setup if I was prudent and was not selfish when I made those decisions years ago. The same the same is true with the husband who messed up his marriage because he chose to cheat on his wife. God did not will that person to do that. It was that person's own free will. Pero that is the beauty of God's love. He will not abandon you. Whatever situation you are in your fatherhood, He will make it work. He will make it work. I am a witness and a living proof of that. And this is what I am going to share with you guys in each episode of of this vlog. Mga bros, the world needs a new generation of fathers. Mga totoong tatay, true men of courage. Fortunately, kahit malayo tayo sa pamilya natin, kahit hindi natin sila kasama araw-araw, pwede pa rin natin magampanan yon. We can still do it. Let us make a stand now, a firm decision that we will not become mediocre fathers. Let us choose not only to be providers, but to be leaders as well, to be protectors of our families. Not only protecting them from physical harm, but from the spiritual as well. Let us always remember what our stakes, kung ano ang nakataya, and that is the life and soul of our wives and kids. Trust me, my friend, you're not alone in this struggle. May kasama ka, and isa na ako doon. And as we move forward, you will see that you will meet people that that share the same conviction. In the end, we are all students and teachers. I can learn from you, and you can learn from me. Thank you for joining me in this first episode. And honestly, I am so excited. Please share this video, share the page OFW Our Father's Way. Um, Share nyo sa mga kadadiyo natin, or kahit na hindi OFW. As I said earlier, we can learn from each other. And please let me know your comments, your feedbacks, your questions. Uh, if I cannot answer your question, I'm sure I can find someone who can answer it for us. And then I also invite you to listen to Daily Encounter. That's our podcast, a podcast by Feast SMD. That's Feast St. Mary's Dubai. No, along with 6 others, we do daily reflections of the gospel. See you in my next video, and remember, dads away can be heroes today, and that is us. God bless you.